juice up.
54 Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
54. You're trapped, you're trapped.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down, Young from the gun. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, tight end, let's go right here now. Let's go.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
54 Mike. I got you.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He was looking for Landry that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Here we go.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Stays on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Cohen, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Number 53, Mike 53.
You don't know no better.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch twist.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check. 80 weapon.
Watch out, watch out. Watch
Kings.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Hey, check 24. Check.
Hey, alert.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you...
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 1st down, Young. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Smith trying to run for it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Alert, 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 alert. Check. Real.
They run. This is Cohen. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
180.
Brings up third and 2.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
180. Hurry. You ain't doing nothing. Real. Hey, check Mike 45.
Third and long for Mayfield. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
No game on this defense. No game.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's second and 8.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mayfield. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going for it all. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead out 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
First and 10, Young. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st and 10, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air once more, Young. And he's got Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Steve Young being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Young is set to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Again, it's Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Black 20. They can't hang with us. Check, check. Lucky. Check 16. 44.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Young working out of the gun. Left side complete to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. On 1st down, it's Smith. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Young to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd at the 3.
On 2nd down, it's Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, this is Jackson. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jerry Rice, 50 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a first down throw for Young. And quickly to his tight end, Clark. That's caught. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Young. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go, Steve.
From the gun, Steve Young. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter.
Easy.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Lock 80! 55. Double.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On the draw, here's Jackson. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On the draw, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here I come again. Check 3, check 3.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 10.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Ready. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Young on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell, and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Young. This is caught. Clark. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers have once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Young. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, it's Jackson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Following the interception, Young. The right side, that's complete to Clark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Young on the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To the air once more, Young. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. It's a pickup of 17 there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And the Chargers first down.
18, Gator.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the red zone now, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, this fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Switch.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson, and he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Who's 30? Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm going to run you over. He's coming. He's coming.
On 1st down, Jackson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Snicker.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Over the middle, and that's taken in by the tight end, Clark. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Young to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Set. 90 Wolf. Right 54. I got it. Ready?
Young to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Right there, 54 miles. All day, every day, any day. Oh, no. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Blue Dan. Hey,
now Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for